Hi, it's Bea again from Beaquilter. My second EQ8 tutorial here. I wanted to show different layouts in EQ. Right now, I was actually working on a one block wonder, and I cut out all the pieces for it, and I ended up having, I think, 51 hexagons, or would be hexagons, and then I went into EQ to try and see how I can make that fit. So when you see up here in the beginning, when you open up, you'll say new quilt, there's horizontal layouts, on point, variable point, etc. The hexagon quilt was a little different to find. It's under one patch right here, and then if you go under the layout, you'll see here the different shapes again, just like you have in EQ7. So here we have the regular hexagon. I had about like I said, 50 or 51. So I figured it out yesterday actually. I think I did 7 by 7. No, I think I did 5 by 7 maybe. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Even though it's saying it's 5 by 7, there's 4 rows in between. So really I have 7 times 9, so that's too many. Let's see here. 4 is 7, so 14, 28. What is that? That should be enough here. 35 plus, yeah, so then I was at 49 right here. I'm ignoring the little half pieces. So then that's 49 and it should be fine. I cut my triangles to be 3.5 inches, so they would finish, the edge size would finish at 3. So it gives me a good gauge of how big it's going to be. It's hard to tell down here, but it says 35 by 38. It's going to be the finished quilt. And then let's see, maybe like a 1.5 inch border, and then another 3 inch here. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now here you can't really put any blocks in here, so you just got to click on the fabric tool and click away and fill it in. You can see here with a paintbrush, you can do regular one, or you can do the little line tool, and then I'll drag it right here. Let's say I have a hexagon quilt and I want to do it all the same, you know, have a design. So here I'll do this. Maybe I will color these little corner ones too, just to make it uniform. See? That look right? Yeah, I did do that right. Oops. Control Z to undo that. Oh. There we go. Oh, and I missed a little dark one right here. And then maybe I'll hold down Control, and then I click all the borders. I probably gotta go back to this one. There we go. And then here. So now my total size is 42 by 45-ish. You can see here, actually no, I think that's under layout, under the borders here. It says the size of it, including the border. And this one is the size of just the first border. So you can also modify that. Let's say you wanted to keep it under 40 inches or 45. You know, if you had one piece of the width of fabric, and I don't know, nowadays it can vary anywhere from 40 to 42 inches, but it shows it right here, your size of your quilt, so you can change it to fit it. And then it'll say here yardage. Obviously with a one block wonder, the yardage is not going to be right because it's consisting of little triangles, but if you had that, you would print it. And then you can also print your quilt and One thing I want to show is if I print a quilt, instead of using ink for the whole quilt, like right now it'll fill up the whole page. That's a lot of ink. I go in under page setup and I actually change the margins to maybe 2 inches. And then it shows up in small. So that's a good trick. I like to do that sometimes. And also because I write patterns, I didn't have a lot of white left over to write my little notes on or something I want to change. So anyway, just a cute little tutorial here in this hexagon. I'm working on my little one block wonder, so I'll show you that soon. Thanks.